talk until the morning. Now the nights don't make a sound. Your side of the bed's still empty, but your ghost is all around. There's a picture on the dresser, smiling like we're still the same. But every time I look at it, I forget who's left to blame. I keep my phone beside me, like it's gonna light again. But silence hits like thunder every time I say your name. We said forever softly, like it couldn't fade away. Our promises don't echo when the love is walked away. Now I'm living in this broken silence, where your voice used to be. Every word we never said, screaming back at me. We let the quiet pull us under, watch the distance grow. Now the loudest thing between us is the things we'll never know. I'm drowning in the space you left, in every breath I take. This broken silence is louder than my heart can take. How you held me, like the world was standing still. Now I'm holding on to memories, like they're stronger than my will. We stopped fighting for each other, started fighting just to win. Didn't see the cracks between us till the walls were caving in. I replayed our last conversation, searching for a sign. Maybe if I listen closer, you'd still be mine. We let pride speak for us when love was barely breathing. Now I'm stuck inside the quiet of a love that stopped believing. Now I'm living in this broken silence, still reaching for your hand. Every dream we didn't chase is scattered in this room we planned. We let the quiet pull us under. Now I'm here alone, and the loudest part of losing you is sleeping on my own. I'm drowning in the space you left, in every breath I take. This broken silence is all that's left of us to break. We used to talk until the morning. Now the nights don't make a sound, and silence is the only thing that answers me now. We were perfect in the dark, where the truth could never shine. Every promise felt like gold, but it was fool's gold every time. You held me like forever, like I was all you'd ever need. But forever started fading when I saw what you wouldn't see. I kept believing in the silence, thought the distance was just space. But love shouldn't feel like guessing, no begging for its place. I painted red flags white, called every warning sign divine. If loving you was wrong, why did it feel so right at the time? just needed patience, that every storm would pass. The storms don't last forever when you're the thunder crashing back. I gave you every version of the man I tried to be, but you were love and comfort, not the broken parts of me. I kept rewriting memories to make them hurt less now. The truth is louder in the quiet, in the screaming somehow. I held on to illusions like they were oxygen, but love shouldn't need pretending just to feel like it can win. This is the end of the beautiful life, the fairy tale we built just to survive. We were dancing on a breaking light, calling it love while it slowly died. Now we see it through tear-blurred eyes, all the cracks beneath the light. It wasn't heaven, it was goodbye. This is the end of the beautiful life. Maybe we love the idea more than who we really are. Maybe we were just lonely, trying to heal with broken hearts. If I'm honest with myself, I knew it all along. You can't build forever when the foundation's wrong. This is the end of the beautiful light. No more pretending we're alright. No more hiding in the night. No more calling pain aside. I release what we designed, the dream that kept us blind. It hurts to finally say goodbye, but truth is kinder than the lie. This is the end of the beautiful life. It was beautiful, but it wasn't true. And loving you was loving something that never really grew. The silence hits me hardest in the morning, when I reach across and you're not there. Your side of the bed is still a memory, like your perfume floating in the air. I try to drown you in distractions, late night drives and crowded rooms, but every road just leads me back to everything we used to do. I told myself I'd be okay, that hearts don't break forever, but every time I say your name, it pulls me back together, just to fall apart again. After you, the world feels colder, colors fade into the blue, Every song sounds like a goodbye. Every sky is missing you after you. I'm just surviving, breathing, but I'm not alive. I'm learning how to live without it, but I don't know how to love after you. I still keep your picture hidden, like a secret I can't erase. I memorized your imperfections, now they're ghosts I have to face. I pretend I'm moving forward, but I'm stuck in yesterday. You were more than just my future, you were my forever and my safe. They say time heals everything, but time just makes it clearer. Loving you was everything, and losing you my deepest fear. Still echoes in my chest, still echoes in my chest. Oh, after you, the nights are longer, even stars don't shine the same. I'm talking to your memory like it's still calling my name. After you, I'm still healing, but some wounds don't disappear. I'm learning how to love the future while wishing you were here. After you, there's still a part of me that belongs to you. After you, still me, but not the we said forever in a whisper, underneath the city lights. Hands were shaking, hearts wide open. We believed we'd get it right. You traced circles on my promise, like it couldn't slip away. But love can fade between two people, even when they try to stay. I remember how you held me, like I was your only home. Now I'm standing in the silence, learning how to be alone. We made promises in gold, swore we'd never let them fall. Now I'm staring at the pieces of the frames upon the wall. Every always that you told me turns to echoes in the dark. Broken vows and empty spaces, living heavy in my heart. You said forever wouldn't mend, but forever fell apart. I still hear you in the hallway, like your footsteps never left. Every corner of this apartment still remembers what we said. You wore white inside my future, I wore hope inside your name. But dreams don't always last the winter, love don't always stay the same. Now your side of the bed is colder, like the truth we never faced. We were holding on to memories while trust become goodbye? Were we scared of being honest, or just scared to even try? I would have fought 1,000 battles if you told me you still cared. But silence speaks the loudest when there's nothing left to share. I still wear the ring of memories, even though you let it go. Some promises are meant to fade, but some you never outgrow. Broken vows still call your name in the quiet of my soul. We started like a story that the stars themselves had wrote. Every line felt perfect, every word we ever spoke. Now the silence in this bedroom feels louder than goodbye. There's a photograph between us, but you won't look me in the eye. I still trace your shadow on the side of empty sheets, trying to hold on to the love that's incomplete. We said forever softly, like it couldn't break. Now I'm holding pieces of promises we made. This is the last page of us, no more chapters left to turn. Ink is running from my eyes, every lesson that I've learned. We were poetry in motion, now we're letters never sent. I'm still reading what we were, but you're already where it ends. This is the last page of us, and I can't rewrite the past. I keep holding to the margin, but the story didn't last. I remember Sunday mornings, coffee shaking in your hand. You'd laugh and say you love me, like I'd always understand. Now your side of the closet is just space I cannot fill, and every quiet moment feels like time is standing still. I still hear you whisper in the corners of my mind, but the version that I love is the one I cannot find. We said forever softly, like it couldn't fade. Now I'm standing in the ruins of the plans we made. This is the last page of us, no more chapters left to turn. Every tear that falls tonight is a bridge that slowly burns. We were was just a book. Why does it hurt to close? Why does goodbye feel heavier than anyone knows? I would read you all again, even knowing how it ends, just to feel you next to me. One more time, my friend. This is the last page of us, but your name's still in my veins. Every line I try to write turns into your name. We were something beautiful, even if it didn't last. Now I'm standing in the quiet with the echo of our past. This is the last page of us, but I'll never be the same. Some stories end in silence, but they never lose the pain. So I close the book gently, though my hands still shake. You were my favorite chapter that I couldn't make stay. And even when it's over and the tears have dried, will always be a story I keep inside. The night don't feel the same since you walked away from us. Your side of the bed's still cold, but I can't give it up. Your perfume in the hallway still lingers in the air. Every corner of this house whispers that you're not there. I try to close the curtains, but the memories come through. No matter where I'm standing, I'm still standing next to you. And I swear I hear your footsteps when it's only just the rain. Every silence says your name, like love refuses to change. Now my heart's cold forever since you took the warmth away. I'm breathing but I'm frozen in the place you used to stay. Every touch is just a ghost now. Every kiss is just a scar. I'm alive but I'm not living since you tore my world apart. If loving you was fire, why am I snowing inside? Tell me why I'm still burning but cold forever tonight. I scroll through old conversations like they're gonna bring you back. Reading words that said love, now they only fade to black. I see the same reflections in windows late at night. So shadows holding hands before you left my life. I thought time would heal the damage, but time just made it clear that healing only happens when the one you love is here. And every song reminds me of the way you used to smile. Now Now my heart's cold forever since you took the warmth away. I'm breathing but I'm frozen in the place you used to stay. Every touch is just a ghost now. Every kiss is just us now. I'm alive but I'm not living since you tore my world apart. If loving you was fire, why am I snowing inside? Tell me why I'm still burning but cold forever tonight. Maybe I was too late. Maybe I loved too hard. Maybe forever was fragile and we just fell apart. If I could hold you one more time, I wouldn't let you go. But forever turned to winter, and now I'm all alone. Now my heart's cold forever. Even summer feels like snow. Your goodbye came falling like it never was ago. Every dream still has you standing in the dark. I'm racing through the distance, but I can't restart. You told me you was fire. Why am I frozen in time? Tell me how I'm still burning the cold for the rest of my life. The bed is still half empty, the silence still the same. You left with all the sunlight, now winter knows my name. My heart's cold forever since you walked away. I thought healing came in silence, but it came in pieces of you. I stopped calling your name in my sleep, but I still wake up reaching for your side. Your picture isn't on my phone anymore, but it's still burned behind my eyes. I don't drive past your street these days, I take the long way home instead. But every corner of the city still knows the words we never said. I let go of your hand, but not the memory. I let go of your voice, but it still lives in me. I'm letting you go in stages, like pages torn one by one. First the anger, then the blame, then the hope you'd still come. I'm learning how to breathe without your love in my chest. But every step away from you still feels like losing the best. I'm letting you go in stages, but I'm not over you yet. I boxed up every little thing that carry pieces of your scent, but somehow even empty rooms still whisper what we meant. I told my friends I'm doing fine, and maybe that's half true. I don't cry the way I used to, but I still break in two. I let go of the flights we never solved. I let go of the future we never got. I'm letting you go in stages, like shadows fading slow. First the touch, then the dreams, then the way you said hello. I'm learning how to stand without you holding my hand, but every part of moving on, it's harder than I planned. I'm letting you go in stages, but my heart doesn't understand. Maybe one day I'll say your name and it won't feel like gold. Maybe one day I'll hear our song and I leave the room. Maybe feeling isn't sudden, maybe love doesn't disappear. Maybe letting go just means you hurt a little less than did. I'm letting you go in stages, not all at once, not fast. Some nights I feel almost free. Some nights I'm in the past. I've let go of forever, I've let go of what if, but I'm still holding on to the way your fingers fit. I'm letting you go in stages, and that's the hardest part. Today I didn't miss you as much. That's stage one of my heart. I thought I learned my lesson from the last time love broke me down. Built these walls around my heart, swore I wouldn't let nobody in now. But you moved in like sunlight through the cracks I couldn't see, and somehow I believed this time you'd stay with me. You said forever softly, like it wasn't just a word. Now the silence in my bedroom is the loudest thing I've heard. Now I'm lost again, standing where you left me, holding on to memories that don't hold on to me. I'm lost again, chasing what we used to be. You were my only direction, now there's nothing left to see. Every road I take just brings me back to the moment you walked away. I found love in your arms, now I'm lost again. Your picture's on my phone screen, but it don't feel the same. I trace your face with shaking hands, but it won't say my name. I still sleep on your side, like you're coming home tonight. But the truth hits every morning when I wake up to the bye. You said forever softly, like it wasn't just a word. Now the echo of your promise is the only thing that hurts. Now I'm lost again, standing where you left me, holding on to memories that don't hold on to me. I'm lost again, drowning in what we could be. You were my only direction. Now there's nothing left of me. Every road I take just brings me back to the moment you walked away. I found love in your arms, and now I'm lost again. Maybe I was foolish, thinking love would finally stay. Maybe I was broken long before you walked away. If I close my eyes, I still feel your skin. But when I reach out in the dark, there's nobody there again. I gave you all the pieces of a heart I barely saved, and now I'm here collecting what you didn't take. I'm lost again, with the name still on my lips, trying to forget your touch, but my body still remembers it. I'm lost again, and I don't know where to start. You were my only direction. Now I'm driving through the dark. Every road I take just brings me back to the moment you walked away. I found love in your arms. Now I'm lost again. I thought I learned my lesson, but I let you in. Now I'm standing in the silence. I'm lost again. There's a silence hanging in my room, where your laughter used to stay. Every corner holds a memory that refuses to fade away. I still reach across the bed at night, like you're lying next to me, but all I touch is empty space and the ghost of what we used to be. I try to say what I was feeling, but the words got lost inside. Now they're echoing in my chest, nowhere left to hide. 1,000 unsaid words hurry, please don't go. I never said in time. Now they're falling like the rain on a heart that still believes. If I could turn back yesterday, you'd still be here with me. 1,000 unsaid words still whisper your name tonight. I replay the night you walked away. Your eyes were cold but wet. I saw goodbye behind your smile, a moment I can't forget. I thought love was understood without having to explain. But silence built a wall between us, brick by brick in pain. I was scared to sound so broken, scared to meet you too much. So I let the quiet steal you from a trembling touch. 1,000 unsaid words were trapped beneath my skin. Every I still love you, I never let you in. Now they haunt me in my sleep like shadows in the dark. If I had only let them out, maybe we'd still have a spark. 1,000 unsaid words tore my whole world apart. If I could gather every silence, turn it into sound, I would scream how much I need you until the sky falls down. The rock can be a prison, and fear can't lock the door. Now I'm standing in the ruins of what we had before. 1,000 unsaid words are breaking me tonight. Every hint is what I would fight. Now I'm learning far too late. Love needs more than just a heart. It needs the courage to be spoken before it falls apart. 1,000 unsaid words that I'll carry all my life. If I ever see you again, I won't let silence win. I'll say every word I'm feeling, even if it breaks me again. It's quiet again tonight, too quiet without you. The bed's still cold on your side. I haven't moved the pillow where you used to lie. The shadows dancing on the wall, but none of them look like you at all. Your picture's face down on the shelf, like I'm scared of seeing myself in the way I used to look at you. Like love was something that would always stay true. I tried to drown you out with the TV light, tried to convince my heart you're not on my mind. But silence always tells the truth, and every quiet sound leads back to you. I still whisper your name in the dark, like you're somewhere listening, like love didn't fall apart. I trace the air where your hands used to be, but all I hold is memory. Every night is the same old spark, burning through what's left of my heart. No matter how far I try to run, you're the echo when the day is done, still calling your name in the dark. I passed the street where we first met, I swear I feel your perfume, yeah. Every corner knows our story, every life feels like it's morning. You said forever, soft and slow, like something we would never let go. But forever turned to yesterday, and I'm the one who stayed. I keep your number in my phone, like someday pride will let me call. But deep inside I know the truth, you've already let me fall. I still whisper your name in the dark, like you're somewhere listening, like love didn't fall apart. I've traced the air where your head used to be, but all I hold is a memory. Every night it's the same old spark, burning through what's left of my heart. No matter how far I try to run, you're the echo when the day is done, still calling your name in the dark. If I could unlove you, I would. If I could forget you, I should. But your voice is stitched into my veins, and your goodbye still screams my name. I'm learning how to breathe alone in a house that doesn't feel like home. But healing doesn't mean you're gone, it just means I'm holding on. I'm still whisper your name in the dark, even though you're not listening, even though we fell apart. I'm dancing with ghosts of who we were. Every memory still hurts. Every night leaves another mark on a heart that loved too hard. Maybe someday I'll move on, but tonight I'm not that strong. I'm still calling your name in the dark. If love fades, why does your name still glow in the dark? I smile like nothing's broken, like I never felt felt the fall. I laugh when they're all watching, but inside I'm barely holding on. Your picture's still on my phone. I tell myself it doesn't hurt, but every night when I'm alone, your silence feels worse. I learned to hide the shaking, learn to breathe without a sound. If loving you is weakness, why does it still pull me down? These are the tears I never showed, the pain I carried on my own. Every I'm fine was just a code for nights I cried when no one knows. I let you go without a fight, but that don't mean I let you go. I buried all my broken pride in tears I never showed. Goodbye, like maybe I missed a sign. Maybe if I held you tighter, you would still be mine. Now I'm strong in front of strangers, but weak when lights go low. You moved on like it was easy, I just learned to hide it better though. They say time heals the damage, just makes it clear. You were my only safe place. Now I'm drowning in my fears. These are the tears I never showed, the truth I never told. I watched our future turn to smoke and felt my whole world fold. I let you walk away that night like I was made stone, but every step you took away left cracks I've never shown. If you ever think I didn't care, if you ever think I'm strong, just know I'm broken silence. Every night since you've been gone, I kept my pride from falling, but my heart fell to the floor. The tears I never showed you are still knocking at my door. These are the tears I never showed, the love I never closed. I wore my armor made of hope while losing you the most. Now all is left is memories and shadows in my soul. You'll never see the deepest part of tears I never showed. I never let you see me break. I never let you know. But if you look into my eyes, you see the tears I never showed. You leaned in closer than before, like something heavy filled the air. Your perfume lingered on my shirt, but something told me you weren't there. Your fingers traced across my face, like you were trying to memorize the way my heartbeat said your name, while tears were hiding in your eyes. You said, don't make this harder than it has to be. But love was already breaking inside of me. That was a kiss that meant goodbye, soft on my lips, but it cut deep inside. You held me like you still were mine, but your heart was already somewhere I couldn't find. I felt forever slipping away in the silence after you walked away. It wasn't loud, no tears, no fight, just one last kiss in the fading light. A kiss that meant goodbye. A kiss that meant goodbye. Door closed slower than my breath, like time refused to let you go. Your shadow lingered in the hall, but I was standing there alone. I tried to call, I tried to speak, oh, pride and pain tied up my tongue. How do you beg someone to stay when they've already come undone? You said we'll both be better off this way, but why does better feel like losing everything? That was a kiss that meant goodbye, soft on my lips, but it cut deep inside. You held me like you still were mine, but your heart was already somewhere I couldn't find. I felt forever slipping away in the silence after you walked away. It wasn't loud, no tears, no fight, just one last kiss in the fading light. A kiss that meant goodbye. A kiss that meant goodbye. Was it love, or just the fear of being alone? Did you leave before the truth was fully shown? If that was mercy in disguise, why does it hurt me every night? I was a kid, meant goodbye, soft as a whisper, sharp as a knife. You held me close for the last time while letting go of this heart of mine. I felt forever fall apart in the quiet breaking of my heart. No screaming words, no dramatic cry, just one soft kiss and a final goodbye. If I had known that was the end, I would have held you tighter then. But all I have when I close my eyes is that kiss that meant goodbye. We used to talk until the sunrise. Now we barely say goodnight. Your shadow sleeps beside me, but you're miles away in mind. I still trace your name in silence on the pillow where you lay. The space between our bodies, there's more than words could say. I feel you slowly drifting, like smoke I cannot hold. We're standing in the same room, but somehow growing cold. I remember when your eyes used to look at me like home. Now they look right through my heart, like I'm already gone. Our love is fading, like colors in the rain. Every I love you we whisper don't feel the same. We're holding on to memories, but letting go inside. Two hearts breaking quietly, with nowhere left to hide. Our love is fading, I feel it slipping through. I'm losing you in slow motion, and there's nothing I can do. You don't reach for my hand anymore when the nights get hard. You don't tell me that you miss me when we're worlds apart. Your laugh don't sound like music, it echoes hollow now. Every promise that we made feels unfamiliar somehow. I keep fighting for the fire, but the flame don't burn as bright. Where's the shadows of a story, trying not to say goodbye? I remember when your touch used to calm my every fear. Now the silence in between is the loudest thing I hear. Our love is fading, like pictures left in light. Every kiss feels like a memory from another life. We're dancing on the ashes of what we used to be. Two hearts breaking quietly, pretending not to see. Our love is fading, it's tearing me in two. I'm losing you in slow motion, but I still choose you. If loving you means losing you, why does it hurt this way? How do we go from forever to barely making it through the day? I'm screaming in the quiet while you're already free. You're slowly letting go of us, while I'm still holding we. Our love is fading, I see it in your eyes. We're standing at the ending, but we're too afraid to say goodbye. I'm trying to hold the pieces, but something almost gone. But you stop fighting for us, while I can't hold it on. I can't hold it on. Our love is fading, and I can't make you stay. I guess some hearts are meant to break before they walk away. So if you leave tomorrow, just know I gave my all. I loved you through the silence, through the rise and through the fall. And even when you're someone else, and I'm just just yesterday. A part of me will always love you in this fading way. I don't cry where anybody sees. I just let it fall inside of me, smiling like I'm doing fine while my heart breaks quietly. Your picture's still beside my bed. I turned it down but not away. I guess I'm scared if I move on, the love might fade. Every night I hear your voice echo softly in my mind. You left without a warning, but your shadow's still mine. This quiet pain, it never screams. It whispers when I try to sleep. It hides behind my tired eyes, pulls me underneath. This quiet pain, it stays the same. No matter what I say, I'm learning how to live with it, but it won't go away. I still reach across the bed like you're supposed to be there. Half awake, I call your name, but you're just empty air. I replay our last goodbye, looking for a different end. Maybe if I held you longer, we'd still pretend. Every song reminds me of the way you used to hold me close. I'm surrounded by the silence, but I miss you the most. This quiet pain, it never screams. It whispers when I try to breathe. It lingers in the space you left and won't let go of me. This quiet pain, it stays awake long after midnight fades. I'm trying just to numb the hurt, but it won't break. Maybe loving you was never meant to last. Maybe I'm just holding on to pieces of the past. If healing takes forever, I'll carry what remains. Some wounds don't bleed outside, they live in quiet pain. This quiet pain, it still remains. Even when I smile, it follows me through crowded rooms and stays with me a while. This quiet pain, it knows my name, holds me in the dark. You walked away without a scar, but you left one on my heart. I don't cry where anybody sees. I just let it fall inside of me. Inside of me. I never knew silence could be be this loud. Your side of the bed's still cold, like it's waiting for you to come home. I turn to reach for your hand, but I'm holding the dark alone. Your perfume's still on my sheets, like memories that won't let go. Every night feels incomplete since you decided to let us go. I thought I was stronger than this, but strength don't mean I don't miss the way you're breathing slow next to mine when we'd fall asleep. Now I'm learning to sleep alone, with half of a heart and a silent phone. The pillows don't hold me the way you did, and the night feels colder than it's ever been. I'm counting the cracks in the ceiling above, trying to outlast the ghost of us. But every dream just leads me back to waking up without your love. The TV's on, but I don't hear anything but your goodbye. Your voice still echoes in my mind, like you never said this is the last time. I tried to drown it out with noise, with strangers' lights and crowded rooms, but nothing fills the empty space that only belongs to you. They say time heals everything, but time just makes me feel the sting of knowing you're okay while I'm breaking quietly. Now I'm learning to sleep alone, with half of a heart and a silent phone. The pillows don't hold me the way you did, and the night feels colder than it's ever been. I'm counting the cracks in the ceiling above, trying to outlast the ghost of us. But every dream just leads me back to waking up without your Maybe one day I won't reach for someone who's not there. Maybe one day this empty space won't feel like you still care. But tonight the quiet wins and the tears fall slow. I'm not afraid of being alone, I'm afraid of letting you go. I'm still learning to sleep alone, still fighting the weight of a broken home. Your shadow lingers beside my skin, like you never really left my world within. The night keeps asking where you've been, and I don't know where to begin. Every sunrise feels so wrong when I wake up and you're gone. So I close my eyes and pretend you're close, while I'm learning to sleep alone. folded up your sweater, left it by the door, like somehow you might need it, like you've done before. There's silence in the kitchen, where your laughter used to stay. Now every little corner just reminds me of the day we didn't scream or break things. No tears fell to the floor. We just slowly watched forever walk right out the door. Love didn't crash like thunder, it faded like the light. We were two shadows holding on in the quiet of the night. So teach me the gentle art of goodbye, how to let you go without asking why, how to hold my heart when it wants to fight for something already gone. Show me how to loosen my hands when they still reach for what we had. How do I smile and say I'm fine when loving you still feels like home? If this is how forever ends, then I'll learn to let you fly. But nobody ever told me there's an art to goodbye. Still sleep on my side, like you're lying next to me. Still leave the hallway light on out of old memory. Your picture on my phone feels heavier these days. I trace your face in silence, but it slowly fades away. We promised we'd be honest, we promised we'd stay strong. Sometimes love grows tired even when it's wrong. We didn't fall apart, we just slowly stepped away. Two hearts too scared to leave, but too broken to stay. So teach me the gentle art of goodbye, how to let you go without asking why, how to calm this war inside when my heart's still causing day. Show me how to close the door without breaking on the floor. How do I breathe in empty space without you here to blame? If this is how forever ends, then I'll learn to let you fly. But loving you was easy, it's the leaving that's hard. Maybe someday I'll thank you for the pain, for teaching me to love and loss that twas the same. Maybe someday I'll hear your name and it won't shake my bones again. But tonight I'm still learning how to say goodbye. So teach me the gentle art of goodbye, how to kiss your memory goodnight, how to carry all this love without you by my side. loving you was beautiful, and so is goodbye. I found your sweater in my drawer tonight. Still smells like the last goodbye. I try to wash it all away, but some things never fade with time. Your picture's face down on my phone, but I still know it by heart. I act like I don't miss you, but silence tears me apart. I told myself I'd be okay, that love just comes and goes, but every step I take alone still leads me back to ghost. You're just a bitter memory, burning slow inside of me, like a song I can't unlearn, like a scar that doesn't bleed. Every street reminds me of what we used to be. You're gone, but you're still killing me, my sweet, bitter memory. I see a shadow in the rain, in every face I pass. I hear your voice in crowded rooms, like echoes from the past. They say that time will heal the wound, but time just makes it clear. The hardest part of losing you is wishing you were here. I keep pretending I moved on, like I don't feel the ache, but loving you is everything. Now everything just breaks. You're just a bitter memory, burning slow inside of me, like a whispering your name, like it knows I'm not okay. Your side of the bed's still cold, but I don't move the pillows away. Your picture's still on my phone. I trace your smile in the dark, trying to find where we went wrong, but I just stand where we fell apart. Every street light flickers like it feels my pain. Every shadow in this room still looks like your shape. I said I'd be strong, I said I'd move on, but midnight proves me wrong. These midnight tears don't ever dry. They fall like rain from broken skies. I try to sleep, but I just lie awake, with every promise that we couldn't save. You left your love inside my veins. Now every heartbeat says your name, and I'm drowning in memories that only come alive with midnight tears. Still hear your laughter echo through the cracks in these walls. Your goodbye was quiet, but it shattered it all. I pretend I'm healing fine when the daylight hits my face, but the sun can't face, but the moonlight breaks. Every song on the radio feels like us. Every word reminds me what I lost. I said I'd be fine, I said I'd survive, but I'm barely alive. As midnight tears don't ever dry. They fall like rain from broken skies. I try to breathe, but the air feels thin, like loving you is my only oxygen. Inside my mind, now I'm haunted every night, and I'm drowning in memories that only come alive with midnight tears. If I could turn back time, I'd hold you tighter than before. I'd fix the words I never said. I'd fight a little more, but love slipped through my shaking hands like water I couldn't keep. Now all I have are dreams of you that wake me up to weep. These midnight tears won't let me heal. They're proof that what we had was real. I gave you every part of me, but you gave back your back. Now every star above this town feels like it's burning down, and I'm drowning in memories that only come alive. Only survive in midnight tears. It's almost morning now, but I'm still crying in the dark. The room still smells like your perfume, like you just walked out yesterday. Your coffee cup's still by the sink, but you don't call my name. The clock keeps ticking way too loud in the silence you left behind. I never knew that quiet could be this cruel to my mind. You said forever like you meant it. Now forever feels so short. One small crack inside our story turned into a war. I should have seen it in your eyes, the distance growing slow. But I was holding on to us while you were letting go. It was the moment I lost you, when your touch felt unfamiliar, when your kiss didn't feel like home, just colder than December. It was the second you looked at me like I was someone new. I didn't hear a door slam shut, but that's the moment I lost you. We used to dance in the kitchen light, barefoot on the tile. Now I'm dancing with memories that only stay a while. I scroll through pictures late at night, like paint is something I choose. If loving you was beautiful, why does it hurt to lose? You stop saying I love you, I can slip between your teeth. I'm just tired, 'cause you're pulling back from me. I tried to fix what wasn't broken, or maybe it was all along. Two hearts singing different notes in what we call the song. It was the moment I lost you, and your arms stopped holding tight, when your eyes stopped searching mine, like I wasn't your forever. It was the silence in your voice. We said we'll be okay, we're already halfway gone. I just couldn't walk away. Tell me, when did love turn into leaving? When your promises expired? Was I loving you too deeply, or were you just tired? I would've fought through every storm if you just asked me to, but you were backing up your heart while I was loving you. It was the moment I lost you, and I felt you drift away, standing right in front of me, but already miles away. It wasn't loud, it wasn't violent, just a slow and quiet truth. The hardest stood by I never heard. Was the moment I lost you. I didn't know that love could end without a single fight. Sometimes the worst kind of goodbye is the one that feels polite. The moment I lost you, said forever like you meant it, like it was written in the stars. We were building on a dream, but you were tearing it apart. I held your doubts like they were fragile, tried to fix what I could see, but loving you was like a shadow, always slipping out of reach. Every I love you felt so real, but now I'm questioning the truth. Was I the only one believing, while you were halfway out the room? All that's left are empty promises, echoes in a silent bed, words you swore would last forever. Now they're ghosts inside my head. You painted pictures of tomorrow, then erased them overnight. I'm still holding on to memories you already said goodbye. Empty promises that I still cry over. I memorized the way you breathed, like it could save us in a storm. But love shouldn't feel this lonely when you're lying in my arms. You kissed me like you needed me, but your heart was somewhere else. I was fighting for a future, you were choosing someone else. You said we never break apart, said I was all you'd ever need. Well, forever turned to silence, your silence turned to me. All that's left are empty promises, scattered on the bedroom floor. Every vow you ever whispered doesn't mean a thing no more. You swore that we were different, that this love was built to last. Now I'm drowning in the present, while you're running from the past. Empty promises still living in my chest. Was I just a temporary feeling? Was I just a name you used? Did you ever see a future? Was I just convenient to you? I would've stayed through every season, through every fear you never showed. But I can't keep loving someone who already let me go. Now all that's left are empty promises, fading like your memory. Every word you ever gave me is just another spot on me. You said forever without blinking, like you did